In an alarming development, the ruling regime known as PDM government, a coalition of multiple parties, added 18.5 trillion rupees to the public debt incurred within the 15 months of their regime. Reported by Pakistan's central bank statement, this debt has become more than the debt accumulated by the previous administration PTI in all of its 3.5-year tenure. According to monthly debt bulletin from the State Bank of Pakistan, gross public debt jumped from over 44 trillion rupees in March 2022 to an almost 63 trillion rupees by the end of the fiscal year 2022 to 2023, bringing it a debt increase of 41.7% within a 15-month time period. As a result, the federal government debt, which is the direct responsibility of the Finance Ministry, jumped to over 60 trillion rupees by the end of June 2023. There was an addition of 18 trillion rupees in the 1-year, 3-month rule of the PDM government, according to the debt bulletin released on Wednesday. The State Bank of Pakistan reported that as a percentage of gross domestic product, the total debt and liabilities reached 91.1%, up from 89.7% in the fiscal year 2022, leaving little room for the government to allocate funds towards development projects and other expenditures. Commonly known as the economic hitman, Ishaq Dar, a former finance minister during both Sharif brothers' prime minister regimes, has allegedly fled or will leave Pakistan within the next 24 hours. After leaving a ruined economy during Nawaz Sharif's government, earning him that moniker, Ishaq Dar was invited to again be a finance minister during the current regime of Shahbaz Sharif. According to senior journalists Sadiq Jan and Asadullah Khan, Dar left the country in the middle of the night and discreetly.
और अब मैं आपके साथ एक बड़ी खबर शेयर करने जा रहा हूं। इसहाक डार के बारे में इत्तला है कि या तो वो पाकिस्तान से फरार हो चुके हैं या वो अगले 24 घंटों में पाकिस्तान से फरार हो जाएंगे। ये मैं आपको कंफर्म खबर दे रहा हूं। इसहाक डार या तो पाकिस्तान से फरार हो चुके हैं या वो अगले 24 घंटों में पाकिस्तान से फरार होने जा रहे हैं।
Massive cases of corruption was reported during the past 15 months during Dar's time as finance minister. Mr. Dar's recent tenure as finance minister, Pakistan's economy crashed from 6% growth to less than 0.5%. Exports declined by the billions and the Pakistani rupee devalued by almost 60%. Over the last 15 months, Pakistan has become one of the world's worst performing currency in the world. Pakistan elections postponed as Election Commission of Pakistan announces delimitation schedule, confirming reports of further delay to the next general elections in Pakistan. The Election Commission of Pakistan on Thursday announced its decision to complete the process of delimitation exercise on the basis of new digital census. According to legal experts, this unprecedented action is a violation of the Pakistan Constitution. Prior to this step by the Election Commission, polls were also not held within the 90-day period in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provinces, and the interim setup continues in both the provinces. The Supreme Court of Pakistan had ordered the Election Commission to hold election in the two provinces, however the Election Commission refused to obey those orders. The population census for 2023 was approved just days before the previous government's term concluded. Legal experts also said that the Supreme Court may play a role in orchestrating the next general elections. Article 224 of the Pakistan Constitution binds the electoral body to conduct general elections within 90 days of the dissolution. Political analysts in Pakistan said this move and the previous decision not to hold elections in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa was because of the popularity of PTI chairman Imran Khan. International Consortium of Investigative Journalists writes, Panama Papers and Pandora Papers prompted an investigation into the estate of a mining tycoon in India. It found he failed to declare $690 million in profits from firms in the British Virgin Islands. The Indian authorities have seized the entire shareholding of late mining tycoon Anil Vasudeva Salgaokar's estate, after opening an investigation against him on the basis of information disclosed in the Panama and Pandora Papers. The Panama and Pandora Papers refer to two series of millions of leaked confidential documents that revealed massive hidden networks of tax havens involving corrupt or unethical dealings by the wealthy and elite across the globe. Mr. Salgaonkar, a well-known industrialist who died in Singapore in 2016, is suspected of violating foreign exchange laws and not declaring millions of dollars of profits to the authorities, according to India's Enforcement Directorate, which tracks economic crimes. The assets seized comprise shares in 33 companies, with the estate's ownership ranging from 0.1% to 99.9%. The 33 firm owns 441 properties in the states of Govt, Karnataka, as well as Mumbai, reported the Straits Times. The BRICS New Development Bank completed the auction for its first South African Rand bonds on Tuesday, August 15th, as it boosts its local currency fundraising and lending. NDB is seeking to increase its presence in the local capital markets of its member countries to fund its robust portfolio of local currency loans, said Leslie Mosdorf, NDB Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. The proceeds will be used to fund infrastructure and sustainable development projects in South Africa, Mosdorf said. The Shanghai-headquartered bank established by Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, BRICS, in 2015, is aimed at mobilizing resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS and other emerging economies. In 2021, NDB initiated an expansion of its membership and admitted Bangladesh, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, and Uruguay as new member countries. Brazilian football player Neymar joined Saudi club Al Hilal from Paris Saint-Germain in a 2-year deal. ESPN reported Sunday that Brazil's joint all-time top scorer, Neymar, was close to accepting personal terms with Al Hilal after the clubs agreed to a transfer fee of 90 million euros. I have achieved a lot in Europe and enjoyed special times, but I have always wanted to be a global player and test myself with new challenges and opportunities in new places, Neymar said. Neymar added, I want to write new sporting history, and the Saudi Pro League has tremendous energy and quality players at the moment. I have heard a lot and learned that I am following a long list of Brazilian players who have played in Saudi Arabia over the years, so I believe it is a desired place. According to sports website Bleacher Report, Neymar's contract includes $326 million in salary, $546,000 per post on his social accounts, bonuses for wins, a plane, and a mansion. Analysts said the Saudi investment in sports is part of Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman's move to soften the image of his country and open the country up for outsiders.